I got a little bit of a rant here. It's a Dalvin Cook rant. And I just got to get this off my chest. Yesterday I made a video called the breaking news for what came out. And I saw some things on Twitter. And it just made me want to vomit. It made me want to vomit because people are so enthralled with the possibility of Dalvin Cook being signed by the Dolphins that they're willing to ignore domestic abuse. Keep seeing people say, well, he's innocent until proven guilty. No, he's not. This video is specifically to tell you to shut up if you're saying innocent until proven guilty. This is not a criminal trial. There is no judge. There is no jury. It has nothing to do with innocent or guilty. In fact, Miss Trimble, the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, didn't even call the police. It has nothing to do with a criminal charge. There's nothing we need to hear. I need to see the evidence. That's bullshit. You don't need to see the evidence. There's only one thing you need to know. And one question you need to ask Dalvin Cook. I don't care about the settlement, which it really wasn't a settlement. I don't care about that. I don't care what he said and she said. There's only one question every Miami Dolphins fan needs to ask Dalvin Cook. Did you put your hands on her? He hasn't denied it. There's been nothing where he's denied hitting this woman. Absent self-defense. Accepting he needed to do something to protect himself. If he hit that woman, game over. No apologies needed. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop apologizing for athletes who do bad shit. You look stupid. There is no excuse. I don't care if she called him every name in the book. She's a woman. He's a professional athlete, muscular, developed professional athlete, in addition to a grown-ass man. You don't go putting your hands on a woman, period. Unless, of course, like I said, it was self-defense. Dalvin, you want to respond? Was it self-defense? I don't care how bad the beatdown was. Actually, I do care, but I'm going to give you the benefit of a doubt on that. I'm going to give you a benefit of a doubt that all of what she said about the beatdown wasn't true. I'm going to give the fans the benefit of a doubt. Maybe she embellished the story. As you all know, there are three sides to a story. His, hers, and fact. That's it. His, hers, and fact. That's it. Not fans, not evidence. Three sides of a story. I'm only interested in one side. That one side is that one question. I don't even need to know how bad you beat her or how voluminous was the attack. I just want to know one thing. Did you put your hands on this woman? Did Dalvin Cook put his hands on Miss Trimble? Own it up. You're a man. Come on, Dalvin. Say I'm lying. Say she's lying. You never touched her. But you haven't. In 3 years, you never denied hitting this woman. You've got the entire Miami Dolphins fan base down here basically talking and telling people they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You got bloggers and YouTubers talking about, well, in the case, he's suing her for defamation. Black defamation. I don't care about that. I don't care about two women and a man sitting here talking about how bad the other one is. Divorce courts are filled with that. That's not the crux of the matter. The crux of the matter is, did you put your hands on this woman? If you're a man, if you're a stand-up guy, you'd be at the microphone real quick and say, hey, listen, Miss Trimble and I have some things to work out. It's in the lawsuit. We're going to take care of that. My lawyers are working on it. I didn't hit that woman. Even Bill Clinton, he lied his ass off and said, I did not have sexual relationships with that woman. We know that's a lie, but at least he lied. You haven't said anything. You haven't mentioned it. And you've got people in my comments, you got people on Twitter trying to obfuscate, trying to say all kinds of different things. Well, she said this and he said that and the infrastructure did the other thing. Come on, man, you're a black man. Aren't we, as black men, accused of enough shit? Aren't we this perpetual stuff of black men not treating women correct? Have we had that enough? Tomorrow, I celebrate my 30th anniversary. 30 years with my lovely wife. I couldn't be happier. If anyone ever asked me point blank, hey, ever hit your wife? Nope, never did. Straight up. If there was a fight between us, which obviously couples have in 30 years of marriage, and somebody said, have you said bad things to her? Absolutely. I've been a dick. I've said some stupid shit that I shouldn't have said. How often? Oh, quite a bit. I'm guilty. You ever hit her? No. Never touched her. Come on, Dalvin. Come on, all you Dalvin Cook supporters. Tell me right now that you didn't hit this woman, and I'll shut up. That's all you have to do. But if you touch this woman and you're not on the team, at least Tyreek, they brought him in, they understood his past, but, now he's got another issue to deal with. But knowing what you did, it's not alleged. Stop with the alleged stuff. All the other stuff might be alleged, but you hit her. There's nobody who can defend that you hit a woman. You understand that a good portion of the Miami Dolphins fan base are comprised of women? What do you think they would feel if they knew that you hit a woman? And that the Miami Dolphins and the fan base just looked the other way and said, hey, it's Dalvin Cook. He's going to score some touchdowns. Yeah, he beats women, but yeah, it's okay. I don't think they'd like it. I know I don't like it. I abhor domestic abusers. I think they are some of the lowest life on the planet. Am I convicting you or judging you? Not my place. Not my place to judge your life. As a fan, however, that's a little bit different. Playing football as a professional is a privilege. I don't think anything outside of that field should be impugned by what you did. That's between you, her, and God. You're a God-fearing man, aren't you? I see it in your bio. Here, take a look at Dalvin Cook's bio. So talking to a Christian man to man, Dalvin Cook, put your hand on a Bible. You swore in a deposition what you did do. All the other stuff you denied. But you swore on a Bible all the stuff that you did do. You hit her. Stop with the games. Be a man. Be a stand-up guy. Come on out there and say, I made a mistake. I should not have hit this woman. But I bet you won't do it. And I definitely know you're not going to say, I didn't hit her. You understand the difference here? We're talking about $1 million stakes, and that's what this is all about. $1 million contracts and understanding what Roger Goodell is going to do with the PCP. This has nothing to do with the court system. This is about playing in the NFL. That's why the bribery attempt was made, to get Roger Goodell to go easy. That's the reason why this is all bubbling up right now. Somebody bubbled it up. I spoke to the news reporter last night who's got a copy of your deposition. None of these other people on YouTube or on Twitter have actually read the deposition. I know what you said. I know what you admitted to. I know what you raised your hand and swore testimony. Why don't you tell everybody what you said? Why do you need this thing sealed? I don't want to, and nor do I have the desire to break the law and publish it. But you know what you did. And I think the games have to stop. At some point, black men have to stand up and go, this shit isn't right. We treat women badly as a group. It's not exclusive to black men. There's some white men out there who treat women really, really bad. But I'm saying the stereotype of how black men treat women, you're in a public platform. I see all kinds of videos with you helping out kids. I see all kinds of things where you're training down in Fort Lauderdale, getting ready. I see all that. I haven't seen you come out and say, I'm either sorry for hitting a woman or I didn't hit this woman. Don't say that. Why? Isn't being a supporter, a strong advocate against domestic abuse, as important as helping kids in training for football? Are you afraid that if people knew the truth, that your contract would diminish? I can tell you this, if Dalvin Cook came out and he apologized, I think every single media outlet in the world would say he apologized, he owned up to his indiscretions, and now wants to turn things around. But that's not happening. And that's why I want to make sure everybody knows. Say what you want on my channel, say what you want on Twitter. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. I played football. Yes, I was a knucklehead. I got in lots of fights. I beat on people I should never have beat on. I was a steroid monkey. I shouldn't have done some of the things I've done. This is called, basically coming clean. I beat up a guy one night because he had a pink shirt on in the bathroom, and I thought he was coming on to me. That was back in the day. I should have never done that. I was wrong. I looked him up and apologized. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't even care what side of the field you play on. I should have never put my hands on you. That guy could have put me in jail. Retribution is a big thing. Playing football in the National Football League is a privilege. It is an honor. It's not something to be taken lightly. So many people, as I see on YouTube and Twitter, look up to you. They uphold you as being fantastic. I don't want to think of you as a piece of shit. I don't want to think of you as a scumbag. You can rectify that just like that. You can come out and say domestic abuse is horrible. I lost my temper. I hit Miss Trimble. And, whatever the league wants to do, whatever Roger Goodell feels is appropriate, I accept it. Game over. That's all you'd have to say. But no, you sit back, you swore something at a deposition, you then tried to seal the deposition thinking people like me wouldn't get a hold of it, and you're allowing this stuff to fester out there and for people to use Twitter and YouTube comments in your unassailable defense, which there is none. But I'm over it. I'm just completely over YouTube. I am completely over Twitter and all the blah, 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 blah fanboy shit. You hit a woman. You got two choices at this point. I'm not going to shut up about it. I know what you admitted under sworn testimony. I've talked to people in Minnesota. They've told me what you said under sworn testimony. Come clean, bro. Come clean. If Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer still want to sign you, at least they know you've come clean to the Dolphins fan base. And absolve yourself from all this crap where people are saying, oh, you don't know the whole story. Oh, you don't know what really happened. Yeah, we do. I don't care about no lawsuit for millions of dollars. She's going to sue you. You're going to sue her. It's a technique by the lawyers. The lawyers come up with every kind of grand scheme they can possibly come up with to either lengthen the case, keep it out of the court system, not let people know what's happening. There's all kinds of stuff like that. We see our ex-president being tossed around and stuff being said and allegations. But this is different, man. You hit a woman. You smacked a woman, and you don't have the balls. You don't have the courage to tell people you did something wrong. That's how I feel. I know I'm going to get flamed for this video. I know people are going to get pissed off at me. But I have a small platform, a tiny platform compared to yours, Dalvin. I understand the presence that you have as an NFL running back, or at this point, a NFL running back hoping to get another job. But I can tell you that presence and what you're going to be facing with Roger Goodell is nothing compared to what you're going to have to face with you-know-who in the end. And if this stuff on your bio is correct, you got to come clean with the man. You got to say, hey, listen, I've done wrong. We've all done wrong. Just some of us like to, make sure we admit it, while others posture. While others try to pretend as though it didn't happen. Be different. I guess that's what I'm trying to say at this point. Be different. earn the respect. Respect isn't earned by how many yards you gain, or how many touchdowns you score, or how many passes you catch, or how many camps you have. Respect is earned by keeping it real. Or as they say, keep it 100. Keep it 100, Dalvin. Own up to what you did. Miss Trimble and you will work out some kind of settlement monetarily. Nobody cares about that. Nobody really cares about how much you're going to have to give her or not give her. The only thing that people really, really, really care about is knowing, did you beat this woman as mercilessly as the court documents say? And like I said, I don't care the volume of the beating. It's horrible either way. But if you hit her once, that's one time too many. All on you at this point. I'm done talking to people on YouTube and arguing with people on Twitter and having them say crappy things to me. I don't matter. I'm not in this situation. This is you. You want to be a Miami Dolphin. If you want to be a Miami Dolphin, then I guess, you got to let this fan base know. And I think the best way to let them know is to fess up and say you made a mistake. Otherwise, you're just covering it up and you're being a piece of shit. Yeah, I'll say it. Allegedly a piece of shit. But you haven't denied it. There's not one time that you've denied hitting this woman. And unless it was self-defense, you beat her. And because of that, I think that's why you're worried about what Roger Goodell is going to do. All the stuff aside, settlement and everything else, that's what the objective was. The objective was to stop Roger Goodell from ever thinking this actually happened. I'll give you $1 million if you just write this letter and tell Roger Goodell, we're all cool, nothing's wrong. That's what you're worried about. You're worried about what the NFL security is going to do. You're worried about what the PCP, the personal conduct policy, you know what that's all about. That's what you're worried about. Fans don't know. Fans don't understand. That has nothing to do with court. Who cares what happens in the court? If they're so worried about you being a running back and scoring touchdowns, they need to understand what the PCP is and who the ultimate judge on this is, and that's Roger Goodell. Well, actually, no. The ultimate judge is God, who you say you worship, who I say I worship. What's it going to be? Sorry about this rant on a Saturday, but I had to get this off my chest because I'm tired of seeing all the apologists out there saying, well, you don't know the whole story. The whole story might be this, and he said that. It's crap. You hit her. Not going to say beat down because we don't know the extent. That could be embellished. But you did hit her. Be a man, stand up, take ownership of it, and I think it'll go a long way. That's just my piece. You guys can say in the comments what you think. Not judging him, I'm judging the situation. Talk to you soon.